LMND, InsurTech. Lemonade, ticker LMND, is set to release its second quarter 2026 financial results before the market opens on Wednesday, July 29, 2026. They'll also be hosting a conference call to discuss these results on the same day. Shareholders have a window from July 21 to July 28 to submit and vote on questions through a Q&A platform. This upcoming announcement will be key for understanding Lemonade's financial performance and future outlook for Q2 2026. InsurTech. Alright, let's dive straight into Allstate, ticker symbol ALL. They just dropped an update on their second quarter catastrophe losses for 2026. Specifically, for disasters that hit in June of 2026, Allstate is estimating a pre-tax loss of $563 million, which works out to about $445 million after taxes. When you look at the entire second quarter of 2026, their total catastrophe losses are coming in at a hefty $1.72 billion, or $1.36 billion after taxes. This is a key piece of information for understanding the company's financial health and how they're managing those big, unexpected events. Others. Duolingo just hit a major milestone, surpassing 50 million daily active users and booking over $1 billion annually. Looking ahead to 2026, they're prioritizing user growth and educational quality over short-term financial gains. This means expanding into new areas like chess, math, and music, all with the goal of reaching 100 million daily active users in the long run. On the shareholder front, Duolingo has approved a $400 million share buyback program to return capital and manage dilution. Now, analyst opinions are mixed. Some, like Wedbush, have downgraded their rating to hold and lowered their price targets. Others, however, have raised their price targets. This shows Duolingo is focused on growing its user base and diversifying its educational offerings, while also aiming to boost shareholder value. Others. Wayfair, ticker symbol W, is launching a Black Friday in July sale from July 23 to the 27th. This means you can snag deals on home decor, just like you would during the holiday season, but in the middle of summer. We're talking discounts on sofas, rugs, dining tables, and a whole lot more. Plus, if you're a Wayfair Rewards member or use their app, you get early access to special 24-hour deals starting July 20th. This sale isn't just on Wayfair.com and their app, it's also happening across their other brands like AllModern, Joss & Main, and Birch Lane, with some in-store promotions too. This move is all about helping shoppers refresh their homes before the fall season kicks in. Others. Carvana, ticker symbol CVNA, is expanding its same-day delivery and purchase services to the Milwaukee metropolitan area. This move is all about integrating their online used car model with their logistics network, aiming to capture more market share as consumers increasingly prefer buying cars online. Now, on the analyst front, Jefferies has maintained its buy rating on Carvana but has lowered its price target from $97 down to $90. Looking at the broader analyst sentiment, the average rating for Carvana is overweight with an average price target of $92, according to FactSet. These price target adjustments could be a factor influencing stock movement. Snap, social tech. Snap just unveiled its new AR glasses, codenamed Specs, slated for a 2026 release. These lightweight glasses are packed with AI, promising real-time translation, interactive games, and integration with OpenAI and Google Gemini. This move signals Snap's commitment to strengthening its position in the wearable AR market. On the financial front, Snap has turned a corner, reporting positive free cash flow as of Q1 2026. To further boost profitability, they've implemented significant cost-cutting measures, including laying off 16% of their global workforce, about 1,000 employees, and pausing 300 hires in April 2026, aiming for over $500 million in annual savings by the second half of 2026. However, there's a notable insider sell-off exceeding $16 million, and a significant concentration of voting power, with co-founders Evan Spiegel and Robert Murphy controlling over 99% of voting rights, leaving retail investors with minimal influence. Looking ahead, Snap faces potential headwinds from regulatory changes, with a UK ban on social media use for under 16s set to take effect in spring 2027, which could directly impact their core user base. To support its hardware ambitions, Snap is also enhancing its AR technology, with updates to Snap OS improving 3D object creation and multilingual voice recognition. Pins, social tech. Alright, let's dive into Pinterest, ticker symbol PINS. Over the last 96 hours, there haven't been any major official corporate announcements or press releases directly from Pinterest detailing significant business changes. What we're seeing in the news is more about how platforms like Pinterest are being used. For instance, some reports are highlighting how businesses are turning content into multiple formats, including Pinterest pins, to reach wider audiences. We're also seeing mentions of Pinterest pins in seasonal content, like Christmas and July ideas for cards and social posts. So, while the platform is active and being leveraged by others, there are no direct, core business updates from Pinterest itself to report in this specific timeframe. Meta, social tech. Meta just snagged a big talent from Amazon Web Services, Dave Brown, a senior executive. This move signals Meta's serious ambition in building out its data center and computing resources, which is crucial for accelerating their AI development. Speaking of AI, Meta is massively increasing its capital expenditure, now expecting to spend between $12.5 billion and $14.5 billion this year on building out AI data centers. They're also reportedly in talks to lease out computing power from these data centers to companies like Anthropic, potentially a deal worth up to $10 billion over 2 years. This could boost their infrastructure utilization and open new revenue streams. All this AI investment is aimed at supercharging their core advertising business, improving content recommendations, ad targeting, and campaign automation. Analysts are bullish, projecting Meta to be a strong growth stock beyond 2026, with an estimated annual revenue growth of 21% over the next few years, driven by their massive user base and AI advancements. Cart, commerce tech. Instacart is now integrated with Google's AI, meaning you can add groceries to your Instacart cart using just natural language directly within Google Search. This streamlines your experience, letting you shop for groceries through Instacart without ever leaving the Google interface. This could be a big win for Instacart, potentially boosting their order volume and attracting new users by making it super easy to shop right from search results. Amazon, commerce tech. Alright, let's dive into the latest from Amazon AMZN. First up, get ready for their Q2 earnings call. Amazon will be discussing their second quarter financial results on Thursday, July 30th, at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. On the humanitarian front, Amazon supported 7 humanitarian aid flights to Caracas, Venezuela, following the earthquake that hit northern Venezuela on June 24. This was a collaborative effort with Airlink, the U.S. State Department, and the UN World Food Programme. Big news for Project Kuiper. Amazon successfully launched 27 more operational satellites, bringing their total in orbit to 54. This is a significant step in building their satellite broadband network, aiming for 3,232 satellites to directly compete with SpaceX's Starlink. Amazon Web Services, or AWS, is also making moves in the government sector. They've inked a strategic agreement with the U.S. General Services Administration, GSA, to offer federal agencies up to $1 billion in cloud service discounts through 2028. The goal here is to speed up government cloud migration and AI adoption. And finally, Amazon's satellite internet venture, Amazon Leo, is expanding into South Africa. They've partnered with Herotel, the country's largest fixed-line internet provider, to offer services under the brand Every, with operations slated to begin in 2027. Walmart, commerce tech. Walmart is making big moves on multiple fronts. First, they're teaming up with General Mills and ADM on a regenerative agriculture project for 40,000 acres of U.S. Midwest wheat. The goal here is better soil, cleaner water, more carbon capture, and a stronger supply chain, all part of their sustainability push. On the tech and infrastructure side, Walmart is seriously expanding its own electric vehicle charging network. They're aiming for thousands of their own fast charging stations at Walmart and Sam's Club locations by 2030. Right now, they've got about 560 ports live across 15 states, with many more in the works. And speaking of reaching customers, their Walmart Deals event just went omni-channel, hitting physical stores for the first time alongside online. This is a smart play to use their massive store footprint to compete, especially with back-to-school shopping kicking off. They're also boosting their app with AI for a better online experience. On the internal front, there's a notable executive change with Kieran Shanahan, the COO for Walmart US, departing this week.